Welcome to day 9 of our adventure. Still on Lake Titicaca, today we cross the border from Peru into Bolivia. The trip from Puno to Copacabana takes only about 3 hours by bus, but it feels like entering a different world. At the border, everyone had to get off the bus with their passport. The process is simple, but it involves 3 different offices in sequence. First, the Peruvian office to get the exit stamp, then the Bolivian immigration to receive the entry stamp, and finally customs to fill out the declaration form. In total, it took around 30 to 40 minutes. Once everything was stamped and approved, we got back on the same bus and continued into Bolivia. On the way, we even passed a small Copacabana airport visible from the window. We arrived in Copacabana around midday and walked uphill to our hotel, Hostal Las Solas. This place is amazing. We stayed in the house called Tortuga, the turtle, and it feels like a work of art. The house has 2 floors. On the ground floor there is a cozy living area with a round bed, a small kitchen and a big window overlooking the lake. One of the first things you notice are the vines climbing up the walls. They are real ivy, alive with roots. They grow around doors and arches, giving the house a magical organic feeling, as if nature and architecture live together. A curved staircase leads upstairs to a circular dome. Here there are hammocks hanging between the walls, another bed, a second entrance that connects to the outside through a little bridge, and large windows that frame the lake like a giant photograph. The light inside is warm and playful, and everywhere you look there are details: wood, curved lines, ceramic pieces, shells, handmade decorations. The whole place feels creative, unique and full of personality. Outside, the garden is just as impressive. It spreads over different terraces with curved paths painted in warm orange and yellow, flowing like waves down the hillside. There are big rocks, flowers, hammocks and stone tables. From the top, the view of Lake Titicaca is incredible. Deep blue water, boats floating, mountains all around, and the town of Copacabana below. The style reminded us of Gaudi's Park Güell in Barcelona. Colorful, artistic, playful and perfectly integrated with nature. It is a place where you can walk, relax, take photos or simply sit and look at the lake. After exploring the hotel, we went for a walk around Copacabana. First, we visited the local market full of fruit, vegetables, textiles and everyday life. Then we reached the main square. At the center is the beautiful basilica, a white church with domes and a long history. It is one of the most important pilgrimage sites in Bolivia, dedicated to the Virgin of Copacabana. People come here to pray, to light candles and to give blessings to their cars and families. Nearby, we discovered a small food market with street food stands, pots steaming, fried snacks, soups, simple dishes full of local flavor. It was lively, colorful and authentic. Finally, we walked down the lake shore. There were boats everywhere, and even swan-shaped pedal boats. We didn't take one, but they made the scene charming.
Ja, we zagen het van national. Ja.
As the sun started to set, the light over the water turned golden, and the colors of the sky were beautiful. Back at the turtle house, we watched the sunset from the hammock on the upper floor. A perfect end to the day. Tomorrow we will return to Puno for day 10. From there, we begin an amazing journey to Cusco along La Ruta del Sol, stopping at some of the coolest places between Puno and Cusco. Stay tuned and goodbye for now.